Guys, what's going on? Jeremy Lafrentz, Backstage Entertainment. We're on the In Flames bus, sitting here with none other than Anders. Anders, what's going on?
Right now, not much. Yes, I want to play. You know, that's why I'm here. So
yeah, exactly. You're kind of probably fidgety. You want to get on stage right now, right?
Yeah.
We had talked about the nice view we have. You guys are right out front. We're at the Bourbon Theatre. I don't know if the cameraman can kind of get a shot. The fans are right outside here, looking through. They can probably see in and see us. You guys got tinted windows out there. Can they even see us? Do you know?
I think. I mean, now the lights on and everything. I think they can see. But
I don't know, but yeah, fans are walking right by, so you get to see.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're not here to hide, anyways.
Exactly. You want to, interact with your fans, I'm sure, and just, play for them exactly like we talked about. So, if the fans recall, we've had an interview with you back. It was July 2011.
Yeah.
So last interview, I mean, at that time, what do you think has been, since we last saw you, your biggest accomplishment as a band? What you've had in that last year and a half or so.
Still being together and still having a good time.
Still being together. That's a good one. Yeah. I mean, you guys have a good chemistry, so.
We do. We're really enjoying, being in this band and doing what we do, and that's something that kind of amazed me after all these years,
Right.
But I love being on stage with these guys, and it's what we do is something special.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. Now, you guys have played with some great bands before, and off stage, you guys can develop relationships with other bands. What do you think, out of all the bands, even you've toured with, or just in general, that you guys are probably the best friends with? Anybody that you guys have really connected with, either on tour or just
so many bands.
Yeah. We
got a lot of friends over here in America. We got a lot of friends back home in Europe, and I don't want to pick out anyone special. I believe we are pretty easygoing people, and it's there's so many good people.
Well, and people watching the interview too, they see you're kind of soft-spoken in the interview and everything, but when you get on stage, you really turn into, a really heavy, lead singer there.
Yeah.
What is there a mind frame change that you get into, or is it just,
I
just
don't
something you
know.
love to do?
It just happens, I guess. There's no point for me being here trying to be cocky towards you or towards the fans, but up there it's like it is something special, and I do it with a fun attitude, but it's like a tongue-in-cheek, and it's about entertaining people as well. I want them to leave the venue with a smile and a feeling of they've seen a good entertaining band, got a value for the ticket.
Right.
Otherwise they can stay home and listen to our albums instead.
Yeah. Speaking of your album, Sounds of a Playground Fading is the most recent one out. You've actually, I think in some other interviews too, people have asked you if there's a new album coming out. Is there anything you can confirm or deny as far as a new album in the works?
We haven't done a single note yet, but we have it somewhere in the back of our heads, and our plan is to record at the end of the year. We will tour this album up until I think mid-August. It's the last festival we have in Europe, and then I guess we need a break, a month or so. Then we're gonna start writing, and hopefully we have something that could be delivered at the end of the year and released, May, June, maybe 2014 sometime.
And with Sounds of a Playground Fading been out for a little while now, when we first talked to you, it was kind of new. Do you prefer playing the songs as the album has come out, or is it matured like now in this stage of the game?
I mean, we're like a fine wine. We get better with age.
Yeah.
So every time we play a song, it gets better and better. I mean, you get more comfortable as well.
Right.
You don't have to think about every single note, and then you're at your best when everything just flows out. I really enjoy play these songs live, and I think they fit in well with the whole catalog, our whole back catalog and everything, and it's
okay.
I don't want to change anything. If that would be the follow-up question.
Right. You've done something like when the band a while back, for the fans out there, you've created the Jesterhead mascot. What's kind of been the evolution of that, and from where it started to where it is now?
Well, now it become it's a fan club, and a lot of people can identify, you know, the band just by, you know, this sign gesture, and we see that tattooed on a lot of people. We all in the band have it, you know, and it's something that started with the Jester Race album, and we wanted to create a character kind of like, you know, what Iron Maiden have with Eddie, you know. I wanted my own little thing, you know, that could, you don't have to see the logo in flames, you can just see the outlines of the Jester head, and then you know about, ooh, that gotta be in flames.
It's like a brand recognition.
Yeah, so we've been having that on every single album somewhere, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now it's like, you know, starting popping up small Jester head fan clubs all over the place, and I think it's fantastic. And we have the meet and greets here now on every show where people can, you know, I don't really know how it works exactly, but they just call up the fan club and they come see us, you know, hang out and take pictures and ask whatever questions they want, you know, for a short time. So,
well, you guys have been interacting on the Facebook page, you guys have, and I've seen posted on there that, you know, winners of the meet and greet in this city, you know, and so you're getting fans to submit stuff or something. There.
I think it's important that you be in connection with your fans, you know. I mean, obviously I won't be standing outside the bus talking for 8 hours, but, you know, but it's still, you know, get to meet them here and there. And I mean, if you see us on the street, just stop us and talk. It's nothing strange. But I mean, you have to understand that without them, we are nobodies. You know, we can still be home in ourselves practicing. And,
exactly.
You know, so you have to acknowledge that, I think.
Since you are right outside the bus now, do you get tempted to go right outside and just stand and see if people start talking to you, or just kind of
really.
like to watch?
Not really. I do like to listen to music before I go on. I sit here by myself with a nice beer and just enjoying my the piece for a little while. But then on stage, as we said before, it's a little bit different, you know.
Right. So let's do this. We'll do a few questions out of here. But I told you we have the BSE box. Fans have liked Backstage Entertainment on Facebook. Like we're talking Facebook interaction. That's, you know, interact with your fans there. So you guys, if you like our page, you can get questions in the box for bands we interview to answer. So, Anders, let's do this. We'll draw a few out of here and see what you get. So all fans submitted. So see what you get.
Who are your two favorite superheroes, and who would win a fight? Is that really the question you want to ask me?
Did you watch them growing up and stuff? And I guess.
Yeah. I guess I've not been a huge fan, but you know, of course. I mean, I guess Superman and Spider-Man would be the big ones, I guess. And then that's just because to me they were kind of the first ones. Right. They're probably way cooler superheroes, and all you nerds out there probably think I'm like, you know, why did they pick these? And I mean, Superman gotta win that one, probably, you know, just because he's the man.
Exactly, my favorite. So
should I pick that again?
Well, we'll see. There's plenty in there.
Let's see what we have. Can you do any impressions of anyone? No, I can't. Next one.
Easy.
Have you ever done anything with another band member's significant other?
You were getting all the crazy ones.
No. So that would be that would kill the band probably. So that's
like we talked about earlier. The band probably wouldn't be together anymore, huh?
No. If you could change your band name to anything else, what would that be?
Was there anything else in the mix other than In Flames?
I wasn't part of In Flames when that name.
We asked you that in our earlier interview, and you had told us that. So
I joined the band a little bit later. So no. If I think it fits, it would be strange to change it.
Well, yeah.
Today,
especially now.
Yeah. So no, not really. Okay. Any? You just tell me stop.
Well, you stop when you want to. How about we're taking up your time.
Oh, well, it's the same question. What bands are you good friends with?
Yeah.
I mean, we're good friends. We love bands from back home. You know, Dark Tranquillity and Opeth and The Haunted, At the Gates Boys, Soilwork, and you know, there's so many bands. I probably forget many of them. You know, but we are good friends with bands here as well as Lay Dying and you know, Lamb of God guys and the Kill Switch and the Shadows Fall and all these, you know, the Chimera. It's tons of bands. And I mean, one of the amazing tours we did over here with Slayer and Soulfly. When that was a really, really cool tour. So these guys are, I mean, I consider good friends as well.
Awesome.
All right, that's it.
That's it. We're done. Okay, then lastly, for the fans out there, just a last message you want to leave them with or anything like that.
Thank you. That's it. You know, that's easy, you know, and that comes from the heart.
All right. Once again, In Flames, Anders. Definitely check out their recent album, Sounds of Playground Fading, and new album probably next year sometime.
Hopefully.
Yep. So just keep up to date. Check out their Facebook page and their website, and definitely like Backstage Entertainment, guys. Check them out. Hey everyone, make sure to like Backstage Entertainment on Facebook to see our photos, to enter yourself into contests for autographed prizes, and other news. Also make sure to click the subscribe button on YouTube to check out the rest of our videos. And you can find us on Twitter to get updates about what we're doing. For Backstage Entertainment, this is Jeremy Lafrentz.